In this video, I'm going to show you how to use clippings, which is a add-on for Firefox. And I use this when I'm, well, I'll show you the two different ways I use it. I use it anywhere in Firefox you can use it. It's not just for Gmail, okay? But there is one way that I use it in Gmail as well. But really you can use this for, if you're writing blog posts or doing anything in your browser. So let me show you first how to add it to your browser. It's just an add-on that you add. And then once we do that, then I'll show you how I use it. So you just want to click Add to Firefox. Oh, I should say, just Google clippings, and it'll take you right to this page. It's at the top result. Alright, and so you just say Install Now. I don't need to because I already have it installed. After you install it, you do need to restart your Firefox. So just quit out of Firefox and go back in. Okay. Once we have clippings installed, we can go up to the tools, go to add-ons, and you'll see it here. Okay, and you can click the preferences. I usually there's different things you can do. You can say ask me what to do, paste as formatted text, or paste as plain text preserving HTML tags. Okay, so I leave it on ask me what to do. But what that'll do is that will, depending on if you have HTML or if you have formatted text, like if you're writing an email, okay, that helps you distinguish. So I just leave it on ask me what to do. Alright, now let me show you how a really neat way you can use this. I use canned responses in Gmail because it's already there and it's easy to do. But one thing you can't do with canned responses is you can't add a subject line. And a lot of times you're sending the same email over and over, to several people, and you want to be able to add a subject line, and maybe it's not populating there. So a really easy way to do that is to create a clipping. Say you want to make a clipping for a headline, for a subject line that says, oh, I don't know, here is your login information, okay? So, here's what you do. You've got clippings installed. It's so hard to say. And then, if you're on a PC, you can right-click. If you're on a Mac, you can Control-click, so press down the Control and then click. And it'll bring up this window, and it'll show clippings, okay? And so I want to create a new clipping, and I'm going to just leave it. It's going to be called Here is your login information, and I'm going to say OK. Now this is cool too. If you want to create a shortcut key, you can actually click this, and then all you have to do is hold down the Control and Option keys while pressing V for paste, and then the shortcut key. And then the shortcut key that you've selected, and it's just a lot faster. I don't know if you want to do that, but if you're really, doing a lot of pasting, it's a great little thing to add. Anyhow, so we're not going to do that right now. We're just going to say, I want this clipping there. Okay. So let's say we're creating a new email here. And we don't want to keep typing out that same subject line over and over again. So we're going to hit Control, click, or right-click, and go to Clippings. And then here we have it. Here's your login information. And that just shows up there. Okay? So you can't do that with canned responses, but you can do it with clippings. It's nice. Let me show you another way that I use this. Here I have WordPress. And when I'm using WordPress, I tend to always have a disclosure and a photo credit at the bottom of almost all my posts. And it's kind of a pain because you're always having to go back and copy and paste it. And if you do save it somewhere, you got to save it in a Word doc somewhere, or not a Word doc, but I do it in Text Wrangler. It's just a pain. So this is a really easy way to do it. You just control click and go down to clippings, and I saved it as photo credit and disclosure, and it saves it with the HTML code in there. I always work in HTML. I never work in visual. If you do work in visual, switch over to HTML when you do this. I don't like visual, so I could write a whole nother blog post on that. Anyhow, there it is. It's good to go. So now I can just write my post and that will show up automatically. So those are just 2 examples of what you can do with clippings. I think you'll really like it. I think it'll save you a lot of time.